In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through the different types of businesses you can start and how to figure out which one is best for you. And if you may, you can call this the beginner's guide to choosing your business model. So without wasting much of your time, let's dive in. If you've been watching me for quite some time, you really now understand the fact that a business is just a simple system, one that gets clients results, two, one that gets you, the one running it, money. In the best part scenario or the best case scenario, it gets to have you get your clients results and at the same time get to have money. If you can achieve that, then just know you've hit the jackpot and you have what we will call the working system. Yeah. On top of that, any type of business that you get to choose, as we will see in a few coming steps, it's going to take the kind of shape as this one that we see, that it is going to have a way that is going to give your clients results, and at the same time is going to have a way that is going to earn you money. So with that at the back of the mind, let's dive deeper and see what these types of businesses are. As you can see, we have 6 core business types, and I believe these are the only ones that exist under the universe. I don't know about you. If you know of any other business type that exists, just drop it in the comment section. I would love to know. But under this, we see the 6 core business types, and it is always important to note that the type of business that you get to choose can be grouped by what you get to sell as a person. Yeah. So taking on an example of the first core business type, which is the service-based business. We see that with the service-based business, you get to sell your skill and time. Yeah. So basically, you're exchanging the skill you have as a person and the time for money. Yeah. So best examples I have here are going to be 2. 1, we have teachers. They get to exchange, or they get to sell their skills, that is the knowledge, pass them over to students for money. It's not only the skills that they sell, it's even their time. The other second example I can give here is plumbers. When they come to fix leaks, when they come to fix your sewers, when they come to fix those taps and toilets, yeah, guess what they're doing? They're exchanging their skills, and at the same time, they're exchanging their time. So when you get to exchange your skill and time, what you have there is a service-based business. The second one, we have a physical product-based business. Yeah. These are businesses where you get to deal in tangible, items. Yeah. So it could be either in retail, or you can either do it digitally via e-commerce. Okay. So examples I can give here. Let's start with the e-com side. Yeah. In Uganda, we have Jumia, we have Jiji, we have so many that you can think of right now. And if you are to look at this at a broader, more international level, we have Amazon. Okay. So these guys, they get to sell mics. They get to sell phones, they get to sell books, they get to sell pods, they get to sell ring lights, they get to sell hats. They get to sell each and anything you could ever think of, as long as it exists. So you go there, make a purchase, and they deliver to you a physical product. Yeah? So that is an example. And then heading on to the third core type of business, we have the digital product-based business. Yeah. So this is quite the opposite of what the physical product-based business does. With these ones, they strictly deal with electronic versions or the digital version of whatever you thought of a physical product. Yeah. So the best example, it could be electronic books, that is ebooks. Instead of you having to buy a physical book, with these kind of businesses, they will only sell you a digital book. Yeah? The best example. Recently, Alex Hormozi just launched his 100 million model book. Yeah? So right now, few people had access to, the physical version of it, but immediately he made it accessible via electronic, means. Yeah. So that means if he was selling it, he would sell the electronic version of it, and that alone would put him in the business core type of digital products. Yeah. So we could have softwares. If you've ever purchased Adobe as a graphic designer, as an editor, then you are dealing with a digital product business vendor. Up next is membership or subscription-based businesses. Yeah. So with these ones, clients or customers get to pay regularly for their ongoing value. The best examples I can give here is Netflix. For it, you get to pay $30 and you enjoy 30 days of movies. Yeah. So the ongoing value here is for you to keep on streaming the movies that you want based on the number of movies you can have. Okay. So the ongoing value is the movies that you want to watch. Yeah. So for you, all you have to do is keep paying the $30. Yeah. So this is paid at a given specific time. It could be weekly, it could be monthly, it could be yearly. But zeroing back to the example of Netflix, these guys charge $30 per 30 days. That means for every 30 days, you have to regularly keep paying that $30. Otherwise, you stop watching, you stop enjoying the kind of value that they get to pass on. Okay. So other examples here in Uganda, we have Muno Watch. Others, we have Hulu, we have, all sort of that. Internet service providers, they also take this sort of kind of business, that is the membership or subscription based business. Business code number 5 is the marketplace based business. Yeah. So this shouldn't confuse you, but any sort of area or location where buyers get to connect with sellers, that is already a marketplace. On a local level, here in Uganda, the country I come from, we have local markets. We have Wino, we have Kalere, we have Nakawa. Yeah. So you find that sellers go there with their products, and then buyers go there with their money in hopes of, connecting with the sellers and strike some sort of transaction or deal that gives them access to those products. Yeah. When we to do it on an international kind of level, we have those events that are held in China. It's called the Fair Trade. I'm not so sure, but it's the Fair Trade. If you know the name, just leave it in the comments here. Yeah. So there's that event that it's always organized twice a year to enable traders get to do business with business to business or business to consumer. They come together, get vendors, exchange contacts, and then get to connect. Okay. Other examples here in Uganda, again, we have Motive, where buyers go and meet up with sellers at that location and get to make some business. Yeah. Lastly is the content-based business. Yeah. So here you create attention, monetize it through ads, and then get sponsorships or affiliates. And there are lots of examples. The best one I can give you right now is YouTube. This platform you're watching on from. There are many people who are making tons and tons of money from it. Okay. So for one, let me just give an example of Ali Abdel. Yeah. This guy creates content. He gains your attention. He monetizes through ads. When YouTube slaps on ads on top of his videos and you guys get to watch it, he gets to be paid some portion of money. And that is already a business because, one, we said, you either give value or get your clients results, or two, you earn money from it. And with this content kind of model, he's already getting paid. He's giving out a ton of value to his clients and customers. At the same time, he's earning. Okay. It is not only through ads that these guys get to monetize. Yeah. They also get to monetize through sponsorship. Yeah. You'll find that, we are sponsored by maybe a Skillshare. They get paid for that just to air out that Skillshare exists. Skillshare sponsors me. So you who is watching this, you'll be forced to, go check it out. And maybe when you like it, you strike some business. Yeah. But this isn't just for free. It's because they master the art of capturing attention from you. That is how they get to get paid. Yeah. It's not only on YouTube. There are people on X that are making money. There are people on Instagram that are making money. There are people in school that are making money. And speaking of school, I have a school community. It's free of charge to join. Just go check it out, join it. It's called The Climbers. It's totally free of charge. And very soon, if not in a week's time from now, I'll be making a quick announcement that I believe is going to change your life. But that put aside, let's have a practical look at what an example would be like. Okay. You know the saying that money is in the niches. Yeah. So I want us to build up on that. You need to understand that even one niche can have various types of businesses. So let me just give an example real quick. Let's consider the gym niche. Yeah. It is just one niche, but let's see how many business types or how many types of business can we come up with from that one specific niche. Yeah. So the first sort of business you're going to have is a service-based business. And you might ask, this is a gym niche. What kind of service-based business can I have? Well, there are social media management, companies out there that are specifically dedicated for gym members. Yeah. So for them, all they have to do is create content for these gyms, and then they get paid. Create content for social media, create content for their blogs, create content for their books, and they get paid. Yeah. So if you're in a gym niche, that is one business you can choose to start. The second kind of business is the digital product-based business. What is that? You can create a digital content calendar for like gym bros who want to shred. Yeah. So it's basically you go online, create a content calendar, and then guys just buy it and then start following up the days and check off days that they have done so and so, done such and such activities based on what you put in there. The third business, you can do a subscription or membership-based business. How do you do that? You just go there, say, whoever want to subscribe to having access to my gym, just pay a membership fee. Yeah? For gyms, you can say it is maybe $150, maybe $2,000 per month. It could be $1,000 per week. It could be $20 per hour. Yeah. As you keep on giving that ongoing value, people will always wish to come and subscribe and pay regularly for the services that you're giving out. Yeah. So that makes a subscription-based model or a subscription-based business a perfect fit from just the gym niche. Yeah. Then we can also have a digital product-based business. Yeah. That is e-com. Yeah. So you could get to sell merch. That is, you can sell your t-shirts, you can sell your branded wristbands, you can sell your branded gym gloves, you can sell your branded, caps and all that. You can sell your branded workout outfits. Yeah, the list is endless. And as far as maybe you don't want to do an e-com side of it and you want to do a retail sort of, you can start selling like dumbbells. Yeah, sell dumbbells in retail store. Go sell your hero stacks, that is your protein shakes and books and guides. Do that. That is also another business model. And lastly, the one we could choose or think of could be the content-based business, but for gym pros. Yeah. So go out there, create a blog, create a YouTube channel, start posting valuable content of how to work out, how to do this, how to do this, like what it takes to be a gym. Like just give valuable content on YouTube about gym, and then you'll be having a good business running that is going to pay you loads and loads of money. Yeah? So now you get to see that even one niche can have many types of business. Yeah. So same niche, different models. It is only that it's your resources and the skills that you possess that are going to guide you on which model you're going to take. You might be good at creating content, and then that's going to put you, take you or guide you to the direction of, content-based business. Maybe you're good at coming up with digital products. That would lead you to the digital product-based business model. Maybe you're just good at extending a service. Yeah, that will take you through a service-based model. Perhaps you're just good at creating products like physical products. You know how to mold dumbbells and all that. That will lead you or guide you to the route where you go do digital or physical or do like physical based product business or stuff. Okay, so having a business model is one thing, but how you get paid is another one. So let's look at this. How do you get paid? The way you get to make money really gets to vary. Yeah, but the most common models or the most common revenue models that I could think of are 5. Yeah, so you could either do a one-off sale. Yeah, so you just come, sell your outfit or your gym outfit, and that's it. This is really suitable for those guys who are selling like digital merch, or those guys who are selling like a digital product. Yeah, so clients just come in, buy your good, buy your shirt, buy your glove, buy your trainer suits, and then just go off. Yeah, that is a one-off sale. The other one, it is a subscription. We've already talked about this. With subscriptions, people keep paying you concurrently or regularly based on the terms and conditions. You could say, you pay me per hour, and then every hour that goes by, people start paying you, or people get to pay you. You could charge weekly, you could charge monthly, you could charge yearly. Yeah. So based on the subscription deal, based on the subscription terms and conditions, people get to pay you based on the agreement. Okay. Now, You could also be paid in commission. Yeah. So this is so common with YouTubers, yeah, that do affiliate marketing. When they get to strike or when they land in a client, they get to be paid a portion of the profits from the seller. Yeah? So you could be doing that as well. You could be getting good sums of money from commissions. Yeah. So maybe you bring me a client. I'm in a gym business. You bring me a client, and I pay you maybe 10% of the profits that I get, or 10% of how much this person gets to pay to join, maybe my gym membership. Okay. So that is one. Two, ads and sponsorship. So this is so common for those of you who are taking a content-based business. Yeah. So as you create content, YouTube is going to slap ads on top of your videos, and when people click and watch those ads till the end, you get paid. Sponsorship as well. You could be a good writer, yeah? And then maybe you write about gym stuff, and then maybe a gym takes interest in you and says, you know what? Let us sponsor your blog. Let us sponsor your channel. Let us sponsor your outfit. And the more you get to have more of these sponsors, is the more you're going to get money as a person. Okay, so that is another one. And then lastly is licensing. Yeah, so this is so great when it comes to digital products. Yeah, for instance, it could be books. So you license a book. It could be maybe a service. Maybe you sing, you're a musician, you create content via music, so you license. Yeah, so each of these can be plugged into one business model or the other. Yeah, so the only thing you have to do is find what suits best for the kind of business model you've chosen, and then roll with that. As much as it is important to know how to get paid, it is equally important to know where these kind of businesses get to be operated from. And that leads us to a question, that is, where do you get to operate from? Now, depending on the kind of business type or business model you've opted for, there are basically three ways in which you can operate these businesses. One, it could be online. Two, it could be offline. Three, it could be hybrid. So let's look at these individually. Yeah? For online businesses. Yeah? So this is why you connect on web, have access to internet, and then you start making your transaction. Yeah? Examples I could give, we have Netflix, we have YouTube, we have Amazon, we have Gigi, we have Jumia. Yeah. So all these businesses are operating in a digital world. They're operating online. They're operating via internet. Absence to internet, that means that business is not operational. Two, we have the offline. Yeah. So basically this is anything that doesn't get to do with internet. Yeah. So it could be you just have a physical location. This is so common with marketplaces. It is so common with retail sort of businesses. So for you, just open up a shop, open up a stall, and then start vending your products. You start vending your books. You start vending your gym outfits. You start vending your gym workout plans and all that. So that is the offline. Okay. And then lastly is a combination. We'll call it a hybrid. You combine online and offline. And if you can get to choose from all these three, I believe it is always better to choose the hybrid. Yeah. So you get to capitalize on the profits and benefits of using online, and then also capitalize on the benefits of having an offline space. Okay. So the best part, find a physical location, at the same time, get to acquire that digital or internet space. The word of caution I can give here is that don't just go where you're comfortable. Yeah. Just go where your customers are. Because when you do that, you won't have any worries about clients not coming to buy your thing, because you already know where they are. So it is easy to target them. If they're online, you don't need to start a physical location because you won't get money there. Your clients are already online. Yeah. The same thing happens if they're offline. What's the point of you wasting so much resources and funds just to capitalize on the online presence? Yes, most of your clients are offline. If they are both online and offline, then why not? It's better to go for the hybrid. Yeah. So don't overthink this. Just find where your clients are and then spend all your resources on targeting that. If it is online, target online. If it is offline, go for that. If it is both, then well and good. Why not? Go for the hybrid. As a disclaimer, this is for educational purposes only. It's not legal advice. And now that you know that, the rule of thumb I want you to take up from this is that keep your legal setup so simple. 2, track your money, pay what you need to, and then when your business grows, that's when you start to formalize the right way. Yeah. So most of you keep wasting resources, or most of you keep asking yourself, oh, do I need to formalize at the start? Or do I need to do this and this? Here's the kicker. At the start, first find how you're going to sustain that business model you've chosen. Yeah? So that would mean you just have to start the legal way. Like keep your legal stuff simple. Get a team, get a bank account, and that's it. 2, start tracking the money that you get to pay for the resources you're going to need to produce other stuff. You get to pay for the services, like pre-services, or maybe any sort of procurement that is going to be used in you delivering the value, in you delivering the service to your clients. Yeah. Until when your business grows, that's when you should think of formalizing. That is adding in trademarks, adding in legal counsels and all that. But for starters, you really don't need to do that. Now, to help you even decide better, here's a Feed Finder 4-question framework that I designed to, easen up the process, or quicken up the process for you to know whether the business model will be a perfect fit for you or not. So it starts with, how much cash can you risk? Right? So most of you have a lot of cash, yeah, and some of you don't have a lot of cash. So your chances or your fear of losing out that cash is so high. So if your fears of losing out that cash gets to be so high, then you need to start rethinking of your model. Get to choose a model that won't require so much of your cash. Maybe choose a model that will require so much of your sweat equity, where you get to work hard, sweat, and then deliver the value that will be paid for. Yeah, that is 1. 2, what skill can you deliver right now? Right now. If you watched our previous video, I already spoke of the skills. Yeah, but if you didn't, well, it's okay. Just go watch it. Pause this video, go watch it, then come back. Otherwise, what skills can you get to deliver right now? Remember, I told you it is the resources and the skills that are going to guide you to the kind of model you're going to have. If you're good at physical product design, then why not go for design physical product based business? If you're good at creating content, why not opt for content based business? If you're good at delivering a service, well, that is a skill that is leverage. That is your competitive advantage. Yeah. So use it to your advantage and then go for that. And then the third question is, how soon do you need that cash flow? And this is so important. If you really need quick cash, then opt for business models that are going to bring in quick cash. For instance, if you need quick cash and you're choosing content creation as a business model, then your business is going to fail. It is not a perfect fit for you. Yeah. Otherwise, if you wanted quick cash, just go into service. If you wanted quick cash, just go into sales. That is it. So how soon do you need the cash is a question that is going to determine whether that business model is a perfect fit or not a perfect fit. And then lastly is, do you prefer working with people, products, or publishing? If you're the kind of person who wants to work alone, well, content creation can be a thing for you. E-com business can be the thing for you. Like sales can be the thing for you. Content creation, at some part, maybe you don't want to work alone. You need a bigger team. Yeah, it could be good for you if you want to work with people. The service, yeah, if you want to work with people. But for those of you who don't want to work with people, maybe it's high time you started revising on the business model you want to choose. If you love to work with products, then a product-based business is the perfect suit for you. If you love publishing, hell yeah, go for the content creation-based business. Yeah. So your answers to all these 4 is going to help you point toward the best starting business model or the best starting business type. So don't sleep on this. So are you finding value in this video? Because if you are, then consider hitting the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more just like this. So back to the video. This wouldn't be a complete video if we did not mention anything that had to do with mistakes to always watch out for. So here are the traps to avoid when choosing a business model. Okay. One, don't pick a type that fights your strength. Anything that tries to oppose the strength you get to have, then that is a bad business model. Let me give an example. Perhaps your strength is creating digital products or creating physical products. Then why do you opt in for content creation when you hate it? Because your strength is in creating products. Your strength is in creating physical digital products. So why go for like content creation? Because when you do that, you're going to flop for good. Okay. So maybe your strength is with working with other people. So why do you zero down to just creating products and selling online? This is a bad fit for you. Okay. So, two, don't choose a model that needs cash you don't have. This is so important that you need to note it. Because when you choose a business model that is going to consume most of the resources, you're going to reach a point where you're stuck between incomplete work and lack of money. Yeah. In other words, you won't be in position to deliver the final value to the person because the resources and the funds you have won't be enough to give that kind of transformation that the client wants. So never get to choose a business model that is going to require more cash than what you have. And then lastly, don't overbuild before you first sell. And I always advocate for this. If anything takes more than a month for you to create, and it takes more than a month for it to bring in the transformation that the clients want, then what you have there is bad business. Okay. So the key here is that you need to start lean, sell early, and improve very fast. So those are the three mistakes that I can think of right now that you should avoid as far as business types are involved. So now I would like to hear from you. Comment below with a type of business you're choosing and maybe the niche that you want to work in. And don't stop there. In the next video, I'll be walking you through how to come up with a solid business idea step by step. So watch this video next.